Hello and welcome back to the Helmet Head channel. It has been a crazy couple of months. It's been 2 months almost since I've done part of my world adventure. I've got so much to talk to you about, so cue the intro. So I want to start with, I'm only less than 2 weeks and I go back out and I do the next leg of the world adventure. It's been so difficult not to fly out any quicker and do more, but I am, like I said a million times, trying to finance this. So my plan has to sometimes take longer to get out and do the next leg. I'm gutted about, but so much has happened. We've had review after review of awesome kit on this channel. I've been extremely lucky. We've also obviously started off and kicked off the Helmet Head podcast. If you've not been over and checked out the Helmet Head podcast channel, please do so. I will leave a link. Go and check it out. Please subscribe. That talks about all the stuff that doesn't make it on the main channel in regards to like latest bikes coming out, the stuff I get sent, the press stuff, finding out bike prices and all sorts of information. Plus I got to interview things like the Psychic Solo. The Psychic started his own channel. You can find out more about him. Paul as well, who joins me on the world trip, he's just started his own channel. I interviewed him, so you can find all of the background information on him as well. The podcast is a sort of interviewing, motorcycle, vlogging tips, everything's there, and it's available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and again, it's got its own channel. It'd be really awesome if you popped over, subscribed, and checked that out, because there's some really cool, very chatty style stuff. Now, I fly back out on the 3rd of August, like I said, not very far away, and I literally start the next leg of the world adventure. It's at the Honda dealership in Faro, and they're putting a new tyre on the back, giving it full service, and they're just checking the bike over. It's going to be interesting what that's going to cost me in regards to the overall price. They have given me an idea. It's been a mental time trying to get everything funded and sorted, but I cannot wait, because then we start the long ride to Gibraltar, and it's going to be absolutely epic, because I'm going to do this in such a way that it's going to be chilled, bonkers, and trying to do some sort of film it and do it in a certain way that I've never done it before. That means, because I've not got a rush to be anywhere, means I can explore and do some more crazy stuff and step it up a bit. So I cannot wait. I've missed Ashworth so much. Now, the other thing, a lot of people have been messaging me about the Helmet Head Festival. Well, it's supposed to be September the 30th. It still might happen. I am waiting to hear some news on that. If it doesn't happen this year, it will definitely happen next year, but it'd be great to get the first one done. But I can't promise that yet. I am days away from getting that information. Hopefully there'll be a release on it. If not, like I said, it will be next year. Talking about next year, now, if you've been watching this channel and you love this channel as much as I do, you'll know that every other year we do a charity trip, and it's been getting more and more bonkers, more and more crazy every single time. Last year we rode the UK like a compass on big CC bikes for £1,000 or less. I had to camp, it was awful weather, but we had an absolute blast. So many people joined me. We conquered that in true 11 out of 10 style. It was a right challenge, it was a giggle. I dressed as Batman, we made a Batman bike. People came, like Lee Biker Buddy, he came dressed as Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles. It was just an absolute bonkers trip, but it was a challenge. But we raised a really good amount of money for Rainbow Trust Children's Charity. So next year I have another bonkers, another crazy idea that is going to be nuts, and it's going to be one of these charities that lots of us would have had a family member or somebody that's probably dealt with this, as well as it's just going to, a lot of us are going to understand and feel like we want to do something, and this is our way of doing something to help them. So it's one of those charity trips. I think it's going to really grip like people, because it's gripped me, to be honest. Even the idea of it's gripped me, but it will be bonkers. It will be bigger and more crazy than the last one. It's looking like a 4-day charity ride, but it'll be worth it. And there'll be two options. You'll be able to have the options to join me the way I'm doing it, in the craziness, including a bit of obviously money for you to get yourself something and do what I want to do, and you can do your own version of it and it'll be absolutely crazy. Or you can join us on your own bike and just donate £100 to the charity. So there's 2 options. You don't have to go crazy and spend loads of money and go to the extremes that I'm going to, or do you know what I mean? You can just bring your own bike and be part of it, supportive, because the biggest thing about this charity trip, the biggest thing of all, is to get as many people involved, spread the word, and raise as much as possible. But when I say what I'm doing, no one else has ever done, how crazy it's going to be is off the chart. It's going to be a challenge, it's going to be nuts, but it's going to probably be the best thing that you're ever going to do, at least in 2024. It's going to be awesome, but I'm not going to drop any more hints. I just hope that loads of people will take their time and join me on this charity trip and make it work. It is coming up. It is going to be awesome. I'm just excited by it. And that's pretty much at the moment everything that's going on the channel. I wanted to check in. There's been so many reviews recently. There's so much good sort of vlogging, crazy content coming out as well. It's been bonkers. It's been a few months of making reviews, getting stuff done. The Patreon ride was at this level. I'm just so lucky that so many people came and supported me and joined me and support this channel. It's been great, but I'm looking back to getting back out on the road on Ashworth and creating the next leg of this adventure. It should be absolutely awesome. Anyway, hopefully this has given you some information and some stuff to look forward to coming up on the channel. Thank you so much for supporting me, subscribing. All the help and support is being crazy. I've got some more updates coming up as well. I've been sent some bits of kit. I put a post up on the Facebook page where I asked if anybody was able to help me out in your company that wanted to support me. Someone had to come along and help me out with a certain device that I was desperate to get my hands on. Another person has sent me some really cool kit for the World Adventure. That is all going to be revealed on there. I've got so many thank yous. So many thank yous to give, but I'm going to make it that 11 out of 10 style, that way I do it. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this. Ride safe, be good. I can't wait for you to see the next World Adventure. Bye bye for now.